You can be divinely healed of high blood pressure. Today, we're breaking down a testimony regarding high blood pressure to understand the theology of Romans 8:11. What does it mean to quicken a mortal body? We often read the Bible as history, but what happens when someone applies it as a present-day reality?
God still heals. I want to share with you my testimony of how God healed me from high blood pressure and preeclampsia. When I was pregnant, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, and obviously that came with its complications. I was put on medication and treatment began, but it continued to get worse.
Notice the context here. She followed the medical protocol, which is good and necessary, but the condition persisted. This creates what theologians call the gap of despair, where natural remedies have reached their limit. Let's see what happens when the timeline extends.
Doctors told me that the preeclampsia and high blood pressure will disappear after I had my baby, and so I believed them. And 1 month I was still waiting, 2 months I still had that condition, 3 months it wasn't getting any better.
This is the pivot point. The medical expectation failed. Now, watch exactly how she shifts from a passive patient to an active believer. She doesn't just hope, she selects a specific statute from Scripture.
That was when I decided to turn to God. And so what I did was I started to meditate on the scripture, and my scripture for that season was Romans 8 verse 11. It says, if the same spirit that raised Jesus up from the dead dwells inside of me, that same spirit is able to quicken my mortal body.
Pause right there. That word she used, quicken, comes from the Greek word zopoieo. It literally means to revitalize or to make alive. She isn't asking God to just fix her blood pressure. She is applying the resurrection power to her physical biology. This is a profound theological stance.
So I started to declare every single day, I do not have high blood pressure. I do not have preeclampsia. High blood pressure has no place inside of me.
Now, some critics call this denial, but in faith theology, this is called calling those things which be not as though they were. She isn't denying the existence of the pressure, she is denying its right to remain. Now, listen closely. She is about to describe a personal action she took regarding her medication. Please note, this was her personal conviction. We always recommend working with your doctor before making changes to your treatment plan.
I believed that God had healed me, and slowly I started to wean myself off the medication until I had faith to stop taking it completely, because I had been taking it for about 6 or 7 months now.
While her method was bold, the key here is the result that followed. Faith must produce evidence. Let's look at the confirmation.
And one day I checked my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was normal in a long time without the medication. The next day I checked my blood pressure, it was normal.
Normal, after months of complications. This testimony illustrates that faith is not a passive waiting game. It is an active engagement with the word. She found a promise, Romans 8:11. She spoke it and she stood on it.
I do not have preeclampsia, I do not have high blood pressure, and I know for sure that God has healed me. And so if you are out there wondering if God still heals, the answer is yes, God still heals, and God can heal you today.
If you are standing on a specific verse for your situation today, comment it down below. I'd love to read them. Don't forget to subscribe for more theological breakdowns. See you in the next video.